Hi, I'm Fausto Botelho from Brazil. Today is June 21st, 2018. And shall we take a look at the charts? So let's go, starting with Bitcoin. Oops, where are we here? Starting with Bitcoin, yeah. Starting with this Bitcoin, just to remember that we're in this huge bull market, started in 2010. We made so far wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're in wave 5. And in wave 5, we're already done wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and we're in wave 4 of wave 5. Okay, in wave 4, we're seeing a descending triangle. We switch charts now to the daily chart, and we can see that these last 4 months accumulation really resembles a descending triangle. And what it means is that we can easily see bears selling first at 13,000 and then at 11,500 and then at 10,000 and then at 8,000. And so things didn't change too much from last week, except that we had the accumulation that we were expecting, actually. And why was that? Because as a descending triangle, we imagined that the market would work a little bit in the support before it break it. This resembles a downward flag, and a downward flag happening in the support of a descending triangle. It's probably sending prices down. So we're looking this next week for the prices to break this support and to go to its objective, which is around 3,500. In between, they might stop for a little cup of coffee or a tea and some cake here in the 5,000 area. So afterwards, wave 4 is going to be finished. And we shouldn't we shouldn't forget that we're in a countertrend movement. So this is a correction of a major upward movement. So at any time, this could finish, right? And I'm going to be looking closely for the possibility for Bitcoin to eventually break the support and then re-enter support again, like doing something like this, which I would consider very bullish. You know, if Bitcoin does that and then produces a reversal candlestick pattern, like an engulfing or a star or whatever, or a piercing pattern or whatever, you know. So this would mean that we're seeing what I think is the most important indication of technical analysis can supply us, which is would be a bear trap. You know, a bear trap happens when important support is broken and then market re-enters the support line. And why is that? Because, you know, over a support line, there's lots of buy orders. Below a support line, there's the stop orders of everybody who's long in these area. Everybody's placing support or stop orders right below, I would say, 6,000 or something like that. So if the market reaches this area, it already it's not dealing anymore with all the buy orders that were placed in the support, and they should touch the stop orders, and those, so they should rally down. If they don't rally down, then there's something wrong. And we know that what happens then is that the bears get exhausted, and you know the bulls are with plenty of energy. So what usually happens is this. So considering we're in this correction of a major bull market, then I'm going to be, you know, paying very much attention to whatever happens in all the way down, which I think is going to be happening, right? Even if the market comes to 3,500, which is the descending triangle objective, I still think the market could reach as far as $50,000 or $100,000 this year yet. For instance, if we borrow this move from here, see, and bring it there, look at that. We would be reaching $50,000 by, we can see down here, by October this year. And another interesting thing, if we would reach $50,000 this year, okay, this is where I projected wave 5 as being just equal of wave 3 and wave 1, right? So Bitcoin has gone a long way already in this upward movement. Look, so far we've gone 3/4 of the way already. If we were to reach $50,000, look what would be left for the market to reach $100,000. So if we're in $50,000 in October, we could easily go to $100,000 this year yet. So I'm very bullish in Bitcoin, even though I'm bearish in the short term, right? Now, out of all these cryptos that I follow, there is one coin that I think is worth while you change your Bitcoins for it, because even though Bitcoin, and I'm going to be showing you in because we follow all these cryptos here and all these other ones here. I'll just take a quick look in the principal ones. Okay, so here in Foki, we're gonna be organizing alphabetic vertical. And there we go to Bitcoin Cash. Nothing to comment. I think it's coming down to the support level here at 0.12. That was Bitcoin Cash in Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin Cash in dollar. You see, this is it looks like a downward flag. I think it's going down in dollars as well. This is Bitcoin. We already spoke. ADA, Cardano, no comments. Sideways. ADA in dollars is probably flagging down. We're probably going down in dollars. EOS broke the support line, so I wouldn't buy EOS. And besides, in dollar, it's clearly a downward flag. So I think prices are coming down to the $8 per EOS per 1 year EOS. Ethereum, Bitcoin, it's sideways. It's not doing anything, so no comments on that. Ethereum dollar eventually looks like a flag, a downward flag. I think it's going down to 400. It's going to pick this level here, 350, 400, something like that. This is an interesting chart because we actually divided the two data sets that we have, Ethereum and BTC, and we can have this huge chart and take a look at the long-term trend of the relative strength of both Ethereum and Bitcoin. So Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin until middle of last year, 2017. From then on, it went sideways, and it's sideways now for the last 2 months. So no comments on that, but it's an interesting chart with a beautiful channel, right? That's Ethereum in Bitcoin. IOTA in Bitcoin just broke the support line, so I think it's heading further down. IOTA in dollars, well, this resembles a drift pattern, so maybe eventually IOTA is coming back to test this resistance line here at 1 point. What's that? That's 1.333333. Okay. Litecoin in Bitcoin is coming down. This is a continuation pattern. I think we're going to put this downwards here. It's probably going to 0.011. Litecoin is just, it is just broke a support. Litecoin is always ahead of Bitcoin in many aspects, right? So this is the height of the descending triangle, and it already broke the descending triangle. It's flagging down below it, and it's probably coming to its objective that projects from the descending triangle at $50 per LTC. NEO just broke this important support line, and not just broke, it's a week ago more or less, and it's probably heading down towards the support here at 0.0045. NEO in dollars, as you can see, is also flagging down, so it fits on the analysis of NEO in BTC. Ripple has has gone sideways, just like Ethereum in terms of Bitcoin, right? But the point is that Ripple in dollars, it's a little, tricky, because so far the bull market that clearly started in 2017 here, whenever this sideways trend was broken. Already made one upward movement, corrected, another upward movement, made a flag, a huge semi-symmetrical triangle, and then made another upward movement. So I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I am able to draw Fibonacci lines. Yes, my Fibonacci is not arithmetic, it's exponential. That's what I think is correct. We can have both situations in our software. The software you've seen is enfoque.com.br. I can use the arithmetic levels, but I think it's a long conversation about that. But the point is, from here to here is the same percent change as from here to here. Okay, if that's 100%, that's not 50%, right? Because that's exponential. But this percent change from here to here is the same one as from here to there. Actually, we're talking about this percent change of 2,342% and another 2,342% that produce both with the they produce 59,500%, something like that. Okay, so watch your back, you guys. Long in Ripple, I would tighten the stops to right below this level here, or right below this level here. I think the Ripple has a big chance to drop much more. Stellar apparently breaking this support level here, so watch your back too in Stellar, and looks like flagging down in dollars. Okay, was that Stellar as well? Yes, that was Stellar as well. Tron went up, is sideways. I don't think we have any conclusions on whatever happened in the blockchain of Tron nowadays. I'm not confident on buying these after it has broken this support level and been sideways. I don't have any clues on that. Well, that's a very interesting chart I want to show you. Is actually True USD in BTC, which is quoted in Binance. It's been quoted for 2 months already, and this quote in Binance, it has some short data, like 1.5 months or something like that. Okay, what we've done here in our company is that we got the data for Bitcoin in dollars, and we just inverted that. Actually, we divided one by the quotes, right? So we inverted that. We flipped it vertically. So what you're seeing here actually is the downward triangle, the descending triangle of Bitcoin. When you flip it vertically, it becomes an ascending triangle, right? So the point here, my friends, is that for me, as that eventually give advice to my customers, it's rather psychological different for me to say to recommend for them to buy a coin than it is to recommend for them to sell their Bitcoins. Because if you consider the pair Bitcoin USDT, then you would have to sell your Bitcoins, right, in order to obtain more Bitcoins if Bitcoins falls, if the price of Bitcoin falls. But if you have this pair, which is true USD, TUSD against Bitcoin, you can recommend for someone to buy this coin with his Bitcoins. It's simpler to understand, and it psychologically makes us a slight difference. Now, so we're in the same situation. I think this is an upward flag that projects 100% upward movement. So yeah, Bitcoin's 1,000. I'm talking about 3,500 as an objective for Bitcoin. It's coming almost to half of its price, right? This might probably stop going up in here, right? So it would be around 90%. But the one coin that I think is the most promising one is Binance Coin. Binance Coin has just broken the resistance level of an ascending triangle. We're in wave 1, 2, 3, 4 as an ascending triangle, which is something that happens very often. And we're starting wave 5. Okay, wave 5, if it goes just to the objective of the triangle, would give us an objective of 0.0062 from now until there. We have around 150% upward movement. So this I'll leave you with these. If we go to the short term, I'm having a hourly chart here. See, we kind of broke this support line, and then we re-enter it. So we had a kind of a bear trap here, you know, or else the market respected the support line. We can manage it a little bit. So looking back into the daily chart, I think we can see a small flag here in the market just going out of these, just breaking these, almost breaking this little upward flag, right? So I'm quite confident that we might reach the 0.00424044 or whatever, which, you know, it would be a very nice trade if you would trade it with your Bitcoins, because eventually you could double your position in Bitcoins. So thanks for watching. If you're new to this channel, here we analyze, as you've seen, charts with our very simple technical analysis, but it's based on many decades of experience that we have. I've been around for a long time already, and if you like it, please subscribe. If you're eventually opening an account in Binance, please use the link below in the comments, as then you would be helping the channel. Okay, thank you. See you next week.